nice to see you. Thank you for coming to spend time with me. I hope you are in a sleepy mood, because it's time for the next installment of Bedtime Stories. If this is your first visit to Bedtime Stories, please remember to check out our previous videos. I have put them in a playlist for you, just for you, so you can watch them from start to finish anytime you want to. And if you're worried about ads, keep an eye out on Spotify podcasts, where I will be releasing all of my YouTube stuff on a delay, obviously, but it will be there eventually. And then hopefully one day we will get Patreon going, and you'll be able to see all of the full-length videos ad-free by becoming a Patreon member. Link is in the description. I know that's stupid. Oh yeah, and I meant to say this at the beginning of the video this time, but like, subscribe, notifications, Patreon, Spotify, Amazon, all that fun stuff. It only takes a second. It's a small commitment on your part, but it really does mean the world to me. So if you guys could, you know how to do it. You know what I'm talking about. Today's Sweet Dreams bedtime story is going to be 50 Deadly Facts About Predators. Oh, sorry. 50 Facts About Deadly Predators. So hopefully this won't give you nightmares. I will read it very sweetly, so it's not scary for you at all. I don't know, maybe we'll also read 25 mind-blowing facts about vacations, just so we don't end on a scary note. So I'm gonna take a quick edit here to scratch my nose, and you take a quick pause here to get snuggly, put your earbuds in, pull your pillow up, make sure everything is plugged in and you have water on your nightstand. And we'll get started in just a second. Okay, we're back. Alright, so let's start with number 1. A predator is something that kills and eats something else. A coned snail is a deadly sea creature that hunts fish by firing a toxic harpoon from the tip of its tongue. I know a lot of ladies that can do that too. That was not intended to sound sexual. I do not know why it came out that way. I'm just saying, some people, those biting insults are like toxic harpoons fired from the tip of their tongues. Oh, so embarrassing. I feel dumb. 3. The most poisonous species of coned snail has enough poison to kill 15 people, and there's no known antivenom. The Goliath bird-eating tarantula has fangs the size of a cheetah's claws. God. Saltwater crocodiles, or salties, are the Earth's largest reptiles. When prey comes close, they explode out of the water, grab it, and drag it underwater. The Sydney funnel web spider has fangs sharp enough to pierce a human toenail. These are some pretty frightening facts, aren't they? Great white sharks can grow to be 20 feet long and weigh 5,000 pounds. They attack from below, making it hard for the prey to escape. cultures. The Pinar leopard of India reportedly killed 400 people before being killed by a hired hunter in 1910. And yet somehow I just feel sorry for the leopard. Leopards often drag their prey into a tree to eat. A male leopard can carry an animal 3 times its own weight. I know that doesn't sound too impressive, but think about what is 3 times your weight, and can you drag that into a tree? Tigers have a special reflective layer in their eyes. This means they can see much better at night than their prey does. A sloth bear can gobble up as many as 10,000 termites in one meal. A special flap in its nose helps keep the bugs out of its nostrils. I really hope this is my Halloween episode, I'm not gonna lie. Leopards can kill and eat just about anything, even saltwater crocodiles. Good to know. Hyenas are thought of as scavengers, the cleanup crew, but they sometimes hunt. Their bite is stronger than a lion's. One has to wonder if Scar knew that. The death, I feel like if he did, he wouldn't have been so mean to the hyenas. The Death Stalker scorpion can help save human lives. An ingredient in its venom binds to cancer cells and helps doctors detect tumors. The only predator that hunts adult hippos is the lion, but it takes a pride to bring down one hippo. Hippo's jaws are powerful enough to bite a crocodile in half. The golf ball-sized blue-ringed octopus injects crabs and mollusks with a venom and saliva mix that is 10,000 times more toxic than cyanide. That's really toxic. They don't inject humans, do they? I hope not. The Nile crocodile can hold its breath underwater for up to 2 hours while waiting for prey. That is one patient reptile. Polar bears have super noses. They can sniff out a seal on the ice from as far as 20 miles or 32 kilometers away. Bobcats are nighttime hunters that sneak up on their prey, then deliver the fatal blow by pouncing on them, sometimes jumping up to 10 feet. Wallace's flying frog searches for prey as it glides more than 50 feet through the air. These amphibians use their webbed toes like a parachute for landing. Peregrine falcons, the fastest flying birds in the world, swoop down at speeds of more than 200 miles per hour. That's 320 kilometers per hour to grab their prey in midair. Wide-spaced nostrils and eyes, plus glands that sense electrical signals given off by other animals, help make a hammerhead shark a skilled hunter, not just a funny-looking weirdo. Komodo dragons have 60 teeth, but they're for slicing and tearing, not chewing. These lizards swallow chunks of their food whole. Don't try that at all. Komodos can devour 5 pounds of meat in less than a minute. Any extra fat they eat is stored in their tails. Me too. Moray eels have 2 sets of jaws that help pull the prey down their throat. I am creepily imagining the second mouth inside of the mouth of the eel. Orcas get the nickname killer whales from the way they hunt, in packs of up to 40, using tactics similar to those of wolves. Siberian tigers, like all tigers, hunt alone. They will travel up to 37 miles or 60 kilometers in a night in search for a meal. Red-bellied piranhas, fish known for their feeding frenzies, hunt in schools and use their razor-sharp teeth to strip the flesh off of their prey. Definitely the Halloween episode, don't you think? The highly aggressive bull shark has a special gland that stores salt, which makes it possible for this saltwater shark to hunt in fresh water. Very interesting. I read a story recently about a shark that had been living for like 17 months in a freshwater lake somewhere. I think it was on Bing News, I can't remember. A Goliath bird-eating tarantula, we've discussed those before, paralyzes prey with its venomous fangs and injects juices that turn the victim to mush, then slurps up its meal. Gross. The Brazilian huntsman is the most venomous spider in the world, just 0.000000021 ounces, or 0.006 milligrams of its venom will kill a mouse. Electric eels have 6,000 special cells on their bodies that store power like tiny batteries and stun predators when the fish is threatened. That's really cool. Crocs have some serious chops. Scientists measured the bite force of modern crocodiles at a whopping 3,700 pounds per square inch, or 260 kilograms per square centimeter. The Siberian tiger hunts where temperatures can drop to minus 40 degrees Fahrenheit, which oddly is also minus 40 degrees Celsius. Pretty weird. Their powerful muscles can launch them 20 feet or 6 meters in one leap. Snow leopards, which are beautiful, hunt blue sheep and ibex in the mountains of Central Asia. They've been spotted as high as 18,000 feet, almost half the height of Mount Everest. That is 5,486 meters. A bear's sense of smell is 7 times more powerful than a bloodhound's and thousands of times stronger than a human's. I saw on Distractable recently that an elephant has the best sense of smell, I think, of any land animal. Or maybe it was just mammal in general. I can't remember. Crocodiles have special sensor pits all over their body to detect motion in the water. Alligators have these sensors only near their jaws. Japan's giant hornets rip apart insects and chew them into a paste. Just a few hornets can wipe out a nest of 30,000 honeybees within hours. In terms of things that I am actually scared of, hornets is definitely pretty high up there. One theory about the disappearance of Neanderthals, our prehistoric ancestors, is that early modern humans attacked and ate them 30,000 years ago. Holy crap, I was not expecting that. That went dark fast. The name jaguar comes from the Native American word jaguar, which means he who kills with one leap. The fearless honey badger will eat just about anything. More than 65 different creatures, mostly snakes and rodents, are on this menu. Prehistoric saber-toothed cats, or Smilodon fetalis. That is like my new band name, Smilodon fetalis. Had 7-inch, 18-centimeter long teeth they used for ripping open their prey's belly or throat. Scientists used to think that it was the deadly bacteria in the drool of the Komodo dragons that killed their prey. Research now shows that Komodos kill a venomous bite. That's an example of keep it simple, stupid. Like, really? You thought that there was like a secondary bacteria and it just happened to be drooling a lot when it bit its victims. Like, clearly it's biting them with the intent to kill. Why would it not be venomous? That's no sense at all. The Portuguese man-of-war has venomous barbed tentacles that can dangle 165 feet below the water's surface to paralyze passing fish and other prey. The Humboldt squid live up to 2,300 feet or 701 meters below the ocean surface, eating lanternfish, mollusks, even injured members of their own kind. A harpy eagle, diving at speeds of 50 miles per hour, can snatch and carry unsuspecting sloths and monkeys, prey that weigh almost what it does. Carnivorous or meat-eating plants get more nutrition from the food they eat than from the soil that they grow in. Which makes sense because otherwise they wouldn't want to eat it, would they? The Venus flytrap, a kind of carnivorous plant, uses sugary nectar to lure insects into its jaw-like trap. To trigger a Venus flytrap to close on its prey, an insect must touch 2 of the hairs on the plant within 20 seconds. I found out just the other day. I do way too much scrolling through Google News. You're not supposed to trigger these carnivorous plants if there's no bug in there because they will digest themselves. And it's very harmful. So, I know it's hard, but when you see them, don't make them close their mouth. So, that was fairly scary. And I'm going to go ahead and very quickly go through 25 mind-blowing facts about dream vacations. Dun, dun, dun. Let's see how quickly I can do this without stumbling over my words and sounding like a reject. Experience one-of-a-kind adventure in Antarctica as you check out the towers of blue ice as high as a house, spy on colonies of emperor penguins, and go ice kiting. That's ice kiting, not skiing, kiting. At a water park in Aquiraz, Brazil, you can shoot down a water slide higher than a 14-story building at speed stopping 65 miles an hour. I thought this was supposed to be the not scary section that I was reading. Check out hidden waterfalls, ancient burial sites, and amazing rock formations on a raft trip through the Grand Canyon in Arizona, USA. Travel faster than a speeding car after launching down a 1.1 mile, 1.8 kilometer long zip line overlooking the peaks of Asia's Himalaya. You can dig for 75 million-year-old dinosaur bones in the dusty terrain of the Badlands of Alberta, Canada. I had family that used to live up there. It was either Alberta or British Columbia. Oh gosh, I can't even remember. But it was like way up there in Canada. If you stay at the Jules Undersea Lodge in Key Largo, Florida, USA, you will scuba dive to your room. And that is instantly on my bucket list. At the indoor ski dome in Denmark, you can whoosh down 2 miles or 3 kilometers of slopes year-round. A stay in a suite at the Emeritus Palace in Abu Dhabi, United Arab Emirates, with a pool featuring cascading waterfalls and 2 water flumes, can cost $14,000 per night. $14,000 for one night. Not worth it. I don't care what they're doing there, it's not worth it. Take a Disney Dream Cruise and shoot through the aqueduct, a and searched for jaguars, sloths, macaws, monkeys, and more among the 4.1 billion acres, which is 1.7 billion HA, which I don't know what that stands for, of rainforest. At one resort in Fiji in the South Pacific, you can soak up the sun on your very own private island. Spot tropical fish some 80 feet below while swimming in the crystal clear water off the Maldives, a chain of islands southwest of Sri Lanka in the Indian Ocean. Maldives, it's always been on my bucket list. For around $50 million US, you can have an out-of-this-world vacation with a 12-day trip to the International Space Station. I'm sure you can get that much cheaper now. Thank you, Elon Musk. Not that I like Elon Musk very much as a person, but he does have some pretty cool products on the market. Run down the steep face of a quarter-mile-high coastal dune, or check out the mysterious fairy circles, barren patches and grassy areas of Africa's Namib Desert. I know, it's termites under there, I read about that on Google News or something. Get up close and personal with southern Africa's Victoria Falls, which is one of the 7 natural wonders of the world, in a microlight airplane. You don't have to go far to see wildlife with a stay at Camp Jabulani in South Africa. A herd of elephants lives right on the property. Adrenaline lovers can bungee jump, paraglide, snowboard, and more in Queenstown, New Zealand, often called the adventure capital of the world. Branch out with a stay at a treetop hotel in Hainan Island, China, where you cross a swaying suspension bridge to get to a room that overlooks the blue waters of the South China Sea. Hitch a ride on the back of a dolphin or swim alongside stingrays in the warm, clear waters off Grand Cayman Island in the Caribbean. Looking for a really hot ride? Pedal down the side of an active volcano on a mountain bike in Hawaii Volcanoes National Park, USA. Walk in the footsteps of famous scientist Charles Darwin while snorkeling amid sea turtles, penguins, sea lions, and marine iguanas on the Galapagos Islands west of Ecuador. That's a big one for me. I'd love to do that. If you like butterflies, you don't want to miss the La Paz Waterfall Gardens in Costa Rica. It's home to more than 4,000 of the winged beauties. Oh, that sounds gorgeous. Channel your inner Batman while staying at a cave hotel in Cappadocia, Turkey. Some rooms were carved out by the monks in the 12th century. Chill out in one of the geothermal pools in Reykjavik, Iceland's capital city. Many features fountains and slides. That sounds cool too. Cuddle with a real-life koala at the Cleveland Wildlife Park near Adelaide City in Australia. Wonderful. So we ended on a good note, I think, with a cute little koalas and fun vacation facts. Some of those places I'm really looking forward to going to. Next time we will find out 15 jiffy facts about jellyfish, and then also 75 rockin' world records. So you know what I might do? Let's do it. Let's do 15 jiffy facts about jellyfish this time. I think that's fine. I think we can do this. My mouth is only a little bit dry. Give my jaw a little massage. Alright, let's do it. Lion's mane, the world's largest kind of jellyfish, can be over 6 feet or 2 meters in diameter, with tentacles that can reach more than 49 feet or 15 meters in length. Jellyfish, or jellies as scientists call them, are not fish. They have no brain, no heart, and no bones. Jellyfish fields in SpongeBob SquarePants States is home to over 4 million jellyfish. Does that really count as a fact? Because it's a fiction. A jellyfish is almost 100% water and is nearly weightless in the ocean. A giant crop circle in the shape of jellyfish, 820 feet or 250 meters long and 197 feet or 60 meters wide, mysteriously appeared overnight in a barley field in England in 2009. I think they figured out that was a hoax. I can't remember. A dead jelly can still have a powerful sting. Even a broken tentacle can zap you as long as it's wet. A no-murras jelly can weigh as much as 440 pounds or 200 kilograms. In 2009, a net full of them sank a Japanese fishing ship when its crew tried to haul them aboard. Sophia jellies are the size of punch bowls, but they are harmless to humans. Jellyfish have been on our planet long before and after dinosaurs roamed the earth. A rare fossil of a jellyfish found in Utah, USA dates back more than 500 million years. A tiny jelly called Turritopsis nutricula has more lives than a cat. Adults, by regenerating their cells, can seemingly live forever. So it is possible. More than 900 million pounds of jellyfish are harvested each year for food. The Chinese have been eating chewy jellyfish for more than 1,700 years. New bucket list. Never tasted jellyfish. Gonna have to try it. Jellies live in every sea on our planet, and even some in freshwater ponds. A group of jellyfish is not a herd or a school or a flock. It's called a smack of jellies. Some tiny fish find shelter from bigger predators among the tentacles of a stinging jellyfish. Those night lights you sometimes see on the ocean's surface are called glowing comb jellies. Well, that is also a fitting place to stop, I think. It could be very relaxing to imagine these calm, glowing jellyfish dotting the night ocean like stars in the sky, floating on the surface, giving off a gentle, cool light. Yes, I think that would put me to sleep very quickly. So thanks again for spending time with me today. I hope you're sound asleep in your bed, and if you're not, please let me know in the comments how I could make this a more pleasant and restful experience for you. And if you can think of any dream vacations that aren't on our fact list, that are maybe on your bucket list, or you know that other people would like to try, you could also leave a comment about that, and I will be sure to read it. Thank you so much again, my sweet, sweet dreamers. And I hope that whenever and wherever you are, you're having the sweetest sugar dreams. Good night.